Hey y'all, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. If you are new here, today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do a mid-year update and recap on my goals for 2021. See how far we've come, see how far we need to go, and just chat about it. So my best friend follows this podcast called Happier by Gretchen Rubin. In the podcast, they do this annual event where they decide that they're going to try to do new items, tasks, goals, just big accomplishments, things they want to change in their life. Primarily things they think that'll make them happier. That's the whole point of the podcast. So I think it started in 2018, or at least that's how far back I remember it. But they did 18 different things they wanted to accomplish in 2018, and they've kept doing it since then. So my best friend invited me to do it with her. I think it was 2 years ago in 2019. We did it again in 2020. Wasn't such a success. We all know why. And then again in 2021, we started it up. So I have a list of 21 goals that I've been working towards, or things that I just wanted to accomplish in 2021, and I'm gonna go through the list right now, letting you know where I've succeeded, where I failed, and then I'm hoping to do a monthly update to give you guys a recap throughout the rest of the year about where I am with these goals. I'm gonna start with the personal goals. So I have kind of like a personal goals and then like my new business and work goals. And so number one is to read 10 books. So far I've read 3 books this year, so I have 7 more to go. The books I've read are My Italian Bulldozer, Sourdough, and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. In order to help me with this, I actually joined a book club last month, and I read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue with them in hopes that it would give me more motivation. I have come to find out since then I'm a slow reader and I need to take my time with this, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep up with the book club or if I'm just going to try to do it independently. I feel like there's a lot of pressure to get the book club done by a certain time, and sometimes it doesn't work for me. Goal number 2 is to eat 100 salads. This was really just to add more vegetable intake to my life. And so far this year, I've eaten 22 salads, so I need to eat quite a bit more. The next few goals are really fitness minded. So goal number 3 is to run 100 miles. Goal number 4 is to hold a 5-minute plank. And goal number 5 is to squat 200 pounds. I've been struggling getting back into working out and getting into the gym. So for the month of July, I've been doing a run walk challenge where I'm either going to run a mile or walk 3 miles every day. So far I have kept up with that, and that's helped me increase my number of runs. So far I've ran 23 times, and that's just an increment of 1 mile. So as long as I'm running 1 mile during the run, I'm counting it. I'm not counting like if I ran 2 or 3 miles, it has to be 1 mile individually. For the plank, I've successfully done a plank for 1 minute and 6 seconds. I still need to practice on this one. And then for the squat, I have really only been squatting the bar of 45 pounds, so I have quite a bit of ways to jump through to get to that one. Goal number 6 is I want to learn how to French braid my own hair. I don't know how to French braid someone else's hair, so I'm hoping that I can just figure out on my own and see where it goes from there. I grew up in a household full of girls, but we were all tomboys, so I never learned how to do stuff like that. Goal number 7 is to finish a t-shirt quilt. I started a t-shirt quilt, gosh, probably like 10 years ago, and it has been in bags upstairs for the last 2.5 years that we've lived in this house. And my sewing machine is now out of the box and it's up there ready to be used. I just need to make the time to go up there and do that. The quilt that I want to do is just a bunch of t-shirts from high school and college, and I just kind of want to make a blanket. It's not so much like a quilt for a bed, it's just kind of like to have an extra blanket. Goal number 8 is to host a dinner party at my house. I have been working this year to collect more of the pieces required to host a formal setting at your table. I lack a few items, but I'm ready to host. I'm thinking towards the fall. We have quite a few weddings coming up. I'm thinking towards the fall I'll be able to do something like that, maybe in October. Maybe I can take you guys along and show you that. Goal number 9 is to do 3 dry 30s. So far I've done 1 and I'm on my 2nd one right now. I'm hoping to schedule my next one for the fall, so this goal is really in full motion and actually working. Goal number 10 of mine is to learn how to cook live lobster. I know it sounds a little weird.
I am not a crook. I am not a cook.
I think it would be so much fun to know how to cook live lobster and present it for dinner, so I'm excited to learn how to cook this new item. Number 11 is to start and keep an herb garden alive. I always start gardens and they always end up dying. So this year I'm trying to make a more concerted effort towards that. I did purchase a grow kit from Hamama, who does like sprouts. So I'm kind of counting that as my herb garden. So I do have sprouts growing as well as some basil right now. And I'm going to try to add to it as the year progresses, as long as I can keep that kind of going. Goal number 12 is to get pregnant. So we're hoping to conceive later on this year to give birth next year when I am 32 years old. And we have not started trying yet, but that's just on the radar for 2021. Now on to the more work and business goals. Goal number 13 was to quit my corporate job. I did that. My last day was May 27th, so that's a big check mark on that goal. Goal 14 was to launch my website. I also did that. It's called mealplanwithme.com. You can go there and put your email in to sign up for my newsletter, as well as soon I'll be having recipes and more items on there for you guys to check out, but it is launched. Goal 15 was to register for an LLC for my business. That is a check mark as well, so I successfully did that. I am registered with the state of Texas. Goal 16 is to sell 10 ebooks. The ebooks are not published yet. I have written about 95% of it. I am just trying to put the final touches on it, and then I'm gonna send it to the designer, have her finish it up, and then it'll be ready to actually sell. In which case, I hope with as much time as I've spent talking about it, I'll be able to sell 10 ebooks pretty quickly. Goal 17 is to publish 25 recipes on my new website. Because the website just launched, I only have one recipe that's kind of on deck waiting to be published, and then the rest are on pieces of paper written out in a pile of notes on my desk, waiting for me to type them up and put them into a document, take photos, and get those posted. So 1 out of 25. Goal number 18 is to get monetized on YouTube. So I'm hoping to finish this, or to achieve this goal, by the end of the year, and you watching this video, hitting the like button and commenting down below with what your goals are for 2021 will definitely help the engagement of my channel and hopefully get me to that goal of being monetized by the end of the year. Goal 19 was to create some meal planning notepads and to have them printed so that I could sell them on my website. I have designed these meal planning notepads. I just have to find a person to print them or a print shop to print them so that I could then start selling them. Goal 20 is to create an e-course on Teachable. I want this e-course to be a little bit of an extra helper for people that don't see the ebook being the best way that they would learn. So maybe it would be a step above the ebook as far as teaching you guys how to meal plan using my method. And last but not least, goal 21 is to get to $10,000 in personal volume as a Beautycounter consultant. If you are not familiar with Beautycounter, it is a safer skincare company that I have been a consultant for almost 2 years now. Last year, my personal volume was just under $5,000. So I wanted to just double that and go for a stretch goal of $10,000. I so far only have $1,199.67 in personal volume, but I did notice from last year's number that the majority of my personal volume was achieved at the end of the year. If you are interested in safer skincare products, you can reach out to me at the email below, and we can connect and talk about some products that might be better for you if you're interested in making some swaps. That's it. 21 goals in 2021. I'm hoping to achieve all of these before the end of the year. I feel really confident since I have 6 months left of the year that I'll be able to scratch off several more of these, and especially knowing that I've already scratched off a couple. So let me know down below, what are your goals for 2021? Have you already achieved some? Are you done with all of yours? Are you adding more to your list? Is there something that you think is a stretch goal that you want some encouragement on? Drop it down below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are planning for your year and engage with you there. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.